What is up, YouTube? So first off, my glasses got destroyed. I kind of bent them while I was sleeping, so I'm kind of blind right now, but it's okay. Anyhow, what we were doing here today is going to be a review on Toriko, not a review, a future predictions on the next episode of Toriko. And so I'm going to start my stopwatch, and the video will end in 10 minutes. Why? Because my time is short, and more importantly because some people prefer these 10-minute videos rather than my hour-long spiels. Plus, again, my time is short as of today. So 10 minutes, no matter what happens, I have to stop it. Therefore, I have to go quick and start summarizing. And so it shouldn't be too bad. My future speculation on the next chapter of Toriko. I don't know if it's on hiatus, by the way, but if you haven't noticed, Bleach is going on a huge hiatus after this week, and One Piece will be on a hiatus next week. That's confirmed. But as far as we know, Naruto and Toriko are still fine for now. Anyhow, my predictions. First off, I really think Joa is a straight up beast. I think he can take out anyone except the 3 disciples of Akatsuki. Those are the only people alive as of now who can beat Joa. And my predictions therefore is that Jiro will in fact beat Joa, but just barely. It's going to be a very epic fight, but I really think that Joa will lose. And the reason is because you have Setsuno and the others helping Jiro. And Setsuno is pretty overpowered. Sure, she can't 1v1 Joa as we've seen in this episode, but she'll do pretty well with Jiro's help. And so I predict that Joa will be like, oh crap, I'm gonna lose this. And then he uses some sort of dark technique, because we've seen all these shadowy, liquidy, dark techniques where he just like he has this snake that just fuses into the ground and becomes like shadows. So I'm sure like he came on some like weird wormhole disc. So I'm sure he can just escape anytime he wants. So he's gonna be like, oh shoot, I'm gonna lose this battle, and he might just cut it short. Maybe even at the middle of the next chapter, he might be like, I'm gonna cut this short. I'm not here to fight you guys. I'm here to take Komatsu back with us. By the way, I had a comment in my last Toriko video, which was very interesting. He said, I forgot his name, but he said that Joa is there to take Komatsu's book, which makes a lot of sense because we saw a very brief scene with Joa in the pyramid looking for the book back in the day. So I think that's very viable, and that could mean that Joa does not know about Komatsu's food luck. Maybe he just had, like, we know that his like food sensor ability has a lot of merits. Like, he literally was able to sense the power levels of everyone in the stadium. Like, there's the panel where he used that food sensor thing, and it showed like all these like white dots inside like this black soup, which was like the wormhole disc he was standing on, as far as I can see. And from that, like, it showed Setsuno with by far the largest white orb. So I personally think he probably sensed Komatsu, and I predict that Komatsu he knows Komatsu has the book. He senses where the book is. And therefore, it's a possibility that he doesn't want Komatsu because he doesn't know his talent as a chef or his ridiculous food luck. He just wants the book from Komatsu. And I believe what's going to happen, he's going to be like, screw this, I'm not fighting. He leaves, he wormholes over to Komatsu, and then he destroys Starjin. I mean, obviously he's much better than Starjin. And then he's like, give me the book, Komatsu. And then Komatsu's like, no, never. And then Joe's going to be like, I'm just going to take you, and then I'm going to torture you or hurt you until you tell me where the book is. And then he leaves with Komatsu to Neo. And then, thus, we near the end of this whole fighting Coliseum arc. I mean, half the stadium's already been blown up. So what's going to happen is, the Bishokugai are going to be like, we've taken up enough chefs. Let's take that caged beast with all the chefs back, and we're gonna go back to the Bishokukai headquarters. And then from there, the Bishokukai are gonna head back, and then they're gonna, you know, recuperate, heal their wounds. Chiyo is probably dead. I really don't want him to be healed up. I mean, her to be healed up, but I have a feeling she's gonna survive again. And then, yeah, everyone's gonna retreat, and they're gonna realize that they can't take out Setsuno with Jiro there. So the Bishokukai are just gonna be like, we're out. And Knocking Master Jiro is gonna try and stop them and like maybe possibly kill them, but they're gonna be able to escape as well. I mean, the Bishokukai probably have some crazy escape techniques. And then that's gonna be the end of this arc, with everything pretty much culminating. And then what's gonna happen is we're gonna have some interaction with Komatsu and his comrade in the Neo headquarters, where Komatsu is being tortured and stuff. Probably not tortured, that's not Toriko's style. This manga doesn't really have that type of torture, but he will be mistreated until he reveals the whereabouts of this secret book. And that brings up the point of why Komatsu hasn't leveled up in power because of the book himself. Most likely because he still can't interpret most of the book. And so I really think that that's what's going to happen, and Neo, despite their huge information network, possibly does not realize Komatsu's food luck. Maybe they do, and that's also why they're taking Komatsu. But then Starjin's going to go back to his headquarters really pissed off that after this big fight, he lost Komatsu still. I mean, Starjin is one of those smart people who knows Komatsu's power. Everyone else is like, who the heck is Komatsu? He's like ranked 90 on the ranking scale. Not 90, it's like 87 or something. I can't remember. But that's pretty much it for my brief summarized predictions for the next chapter. Again, I can ramble on, but I want to try a short version this time. I think I covered most of my points pretty well. Anyhow, I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, leave your feedback on your predictions. And as always, keep it very, very cool. No major fighting in the comments below. And don't forget, most importantly, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys later.